your details. So elect countries. So what you can see in this, so which is the highest and which is the lowest one. So so this is the first rank, the China, and the United States at the second number. Okay, so the black one, dark one is energy production and the light one is energy consumption. So here energy production is more than energy consumption. Here also the same pattern, more production and slightly less usage of energy consumption in United States as compared to China. Okay, so this is exactly the same. So just we can write it here, same, compare some same production and consumption. Okay, so this is the interpretation how I am trying to do. So this is the highest, highest, and this one is also the second one, and this is the least one. So which is the highest and the least, you should whatever be the graph is there, you should always look for the highest and least first and then constant one, and any other thing, any striking thing, you can just note it down. Of course you have to read it thoroughly. So least, least production, least in production, least in consumption of. Okay, this is the country which comes at the end. Okay, so first number. Okay, so here it is equal, same production means I will change the word actually here, equal. This is equal, you can say equal production, equal consumption. Okay, so what is this? Again production and consumption, more production, more okay, here there is a gap. Like if you are good in maths, then you can always convert it into the percentage language also. So here same pattern they are following, and of course here also, and here also. So we can segregate the two things, and so this is also strikingly different thing I have noticed, and this they all are at the same pattern, but their production, yes, according to production we can segregate from 500 to 1000, from 500 to 1000 production of electricity. So 500 to 1000 billion. So billion kWh. We will write in that style how they have K, W capital and H is small. Okay, so so we can just segregate these two into the same category, and these are above 1000 and above production. Okay, so here of course we can keep it in this these three. In fact, just give me a second, I am just bringing it. It means these three are in the same category. Okay, so these three are in the same category which have produced more than 500 billion kWh and up to 1000. Okay, 9, 800, 600. Okay, so but here we can put this we can put these three into different categories. Okay, so 561 and 530, and so in production case they are at the same, around just above we can say just above 500. We will put the category just above 500 billion kWh production. Okay, so okay, but here you can note one important thing is there here in Germany. So this is also different category, you can say. Here in Germany they have produced 526 billion, but they are consuming more electricity, more electricity. So it means this is something different kind of category. Strikingly, you can use it. Strikingly, you can use this word. Okay, kingly, more consumption than production, right? So this is different category. And what about this? This is also almost at the same category, but this is the least one, least category, least rank, that is producing less energy and using less this thing. So now we have interpreted the data into our own style. Okay, now let's go to the register and we will start writing about this writing task 1. Okay, so this is the question, how we are going to write the introduction. So as we know, this chart is this kind of, so it means this is horizontal kind of bar graph. So it is not like that. So in other bar graphs, those graphs are like that only, this way. Okay, but here this is this way. So we will be writing it a horizontal bar graph. Okay. So I am writing it here. In introduction, once para 1, the horizontal bar graph. Now what, instead of shows, what we are going to change the word, we can give so shows the top, means this is showing some information. Here it is not given information, so we will be using the word information. Bar graph gives or depicts information, okay, about production and consumption. About what we are going to write, gives information about production and consumption of electricity, consumption of power. So you should have power, you should have enough synonym for the important ones. So let's be okay, before writing it I will tell you some words. Okay, so when you are just doing writing task 1 for the production, so what are the important words? So of course top 10 countries, means 10 countries, countries means nation, we can use here. Okay, top 10, top you can use well developed countries. They are of course well developed countries, that's why they can generate more electricity. Well developed 10 nations. Okay, 10 nations you can write the word. So for the production, production you can use the word generation of power. For question statement I am telling you, so you can use these words in detail also. Consumption of electricity, you can use the word electricity usage in paragraph also, and here also you can use. Okay, in 2014 so of course that will come the same. So here I can write the horizontal bar graph gives information about production. Instead of production you can write generation of power and and electricity consumption. Then what I am going to write, consumption of power. Now let me take my pen. So next what I am going to write, consumption of power by consumption of power by the world's well developed nations, by the world's top world's well developed nations, 10 it should come, by the world's 10 well developed nations. Okay, in 2014, in the year of 2010. Okay, so now what about the information is given? So information is given in this now, so we will be writing the information or the data is given in billion kWh. Okay, so this is the thing they have given. Now what about the second paragraph? I'm going to write the second paragraph. Okay, but here I am not going to leave the line, but in question paper you have to leave the line, or if you want I will be leaving it here. Overall what we can see, it is evident from the chart, okay, or from the graph, that now as we know this is the highest, this is the number one, this is at the number one rank. So we will talk about firstly this and then this, and of course this also, and any other striking. This is the striking, this is the different thing we have found in this. Okay, it is evident from the chart that China, okay, China and USA, China and the USA capital and the USA produced and consumed highest electricity in this world, or because they are at the highest and they are differentiate with so much difference, you can say. Okay, so produced and consumed, you can say what we can use for the most important, or the produced and consumed highest, or you can use the word striking, significantly. Okay, highest, more, okay, more consumed highest, consumed more significantly, so consumed highest, so consumed highest electricity. If you want to write significantly, then it would be okay, and consumed significantly more electricity, electricity in this word. Okay, highest, consumed highest, produced and consumed highest electricity in this world. It was given in this world, though second time we will not be in this world, or what the world we can use in this globe. Okay, now what about the second important point I'm going to write? Okay, so yes, Russia and Germany I'm going to talk about. So first talk about Germany. Strikingly, I'm writing it here. Strikingly, Germany was the only country, okay, was the only country among other nations, okay, among nations, what he had done, consumed more electricity than production. Okay, other nation consumed more electricity electricity than production. Okay. Graph in 2014, China was the world champion because he had produced more and consumed more electricity. So I had used the word world champion in producing significant amount of electricity. This you can give billion. So you have to write properly the word how they had used in the units. Okay, so and used this much of electricity. While now we will talk about America, United States. America followed the trend with this much of electricity production and consumed about this much and saved. Now otherwise it would be the same trend, same sentence structure if you are not giving any difference kind of thing in sentence structure. So I have written and saved 233 billion kWh power and claimed second rank. Okay, now I'm going to write third position, and in third place Russia. So we are going to write about Russia. So what we can write about Russia, for Russia, although produced just above 1000 billion kWh and consumed with a less difference. Okay, now here you can give difference, out of these two. Okay, so 17 minus 8, it's 17, it's 9 or 8, yes, so 9 and 1, 19. So with a less difference of 19 billion kWh. Okay, so you can give so little bit you have to bring some differences between the sentence structures and all. So what about the another things? Now the fourth paragraph, or if you want to include these three countries, Japan, India, Canada, in this paragraph, then it's your wish. Otherwise I'm going to start with fourth paragraph. Okay, so here you can start. On the other hand, okay, on the other hand, so on the other hand, let's name the countries: Japan, India and Canada. Japan, India and Canada. Okay, and Canada, what they are doing. Okay, okay, Japan. So okay, Japan, India, Canada. So no, I want to change the sentence structure now. Okay, so you can include Japan, India, Canada, consisting of fourth, fifth and sixth rank, and having a generation of power around, okay, around generation of power around, generation of power between, I can use the word here, between. Okay, so between between 500 to 1000 billion kWh. So this way you can always give the condition like that. Okay. And in the same manner, or you can use the word similarly. Similarly, they consumed power between, okay, they now here you can always give the difference, their saving percentages you can give if you have caliber, okay, between almost 900 600 between 490 to 900, between 490 to 900 billion kWh. Okay, now we have spoken about, we have written about these three countries. Now let's move on to the another countries like France, Brazil and all these things. Okay, let's move on to my next page. You can so I will be writing it here. Okay, so so this is my fourth paragraph I am continuing. Okay, so now of course we are just talking about continuity. Let's talk about the least one first here. So I can start it like this. So this is my page, so don't worry. So I will be writing it here. So what I can write here? Yes, I will be writing about, on the other hand, whereas, okay, whereas the Republic of Korea, okay, Republic of Korea, so how I'm starting? Okay, so no, I will be starting the sentence having a production of so how much they are producing? Production of less than 500 billion kWh. Okay, production of 500 billion kWh. Okay, production of what? Production of power, power less than 500 billion H, and in consumption followed the same pattern. Okay, so but having a production, so country's name, where is country, where okay, whereas the Republic of Korea, how we can start the sentence? Okay, having a production, that we have discussed about, as we know we are discussing about this Korea thing, but how we are going to continue it? In case, okay, so let's keep it here. Whereas the Republic of Korea, okay, whereas in case of Republic of Korea, okay, so this is the correct thing. So please don't mind it, I have cut it and then I'm just saying it. Yes, whereas in case of Republic of Korea, having a production, comma, it will come, having a production of this followed the same pattern. Okay, now we have left with these three also, France, Brazil and this. Here we will be writing what we can just write, notably, you can always write notably, Germany. So again we can just write Germany, Brazil and France. They what they have done, okay. While France and Brazil, okay. Okay, France and Brazil almost produced same electricity, okay, same electricity and consumed in the same manner, in the exact manner between okay, so France, so just above, we can just write just above 500 billion kWh. So I am just explaining you the things one by one, sentence by sentence, okay. So I'm not following the time actually. So okay, this thing. So what about this? So one thing I wanted to tell you about Russia also. No, so they are not equal, so I was just thinking they are at equal, okay. So now what about the last thing, what we can write? Now of course you can again explain it here about Germany, because they have one important noticeable thing about Germany, okay, about Germany. About Germany, in Germany, it consumed more electricity than its production, okay, in production. So the gap is, so here you can give gap, so 6 and 3, 63, and it's exceeded, so consume, so you can change the word here, line here, okay. So when you will be doing practice now, then you will come to know that so with pencil it is good thing, you can always erase the thing and you can write it. So one important noticeable thing about Germany, excuse me please, so I'm doing this, sorry. So Germany, okay, it what we call it, it left the production, left behind the production with consumption, or you can just vice versa, you can use the word like I was consumed more electricity than its production. That is much better word, okay, in your details. So elect countries, so what you can see in this, so which is the highest and which is the lowest one. So so this is the first rank, the China, and the United